Hello, my name is Johnny. I'm from the PO Gamer Q YouTube channel. Today it is Fright Night Fridays, and we are going to talk about a movie that I've seen quite a few times, and I actually really enjoy it. And every time I watch it, I kind of notice something a little bit new. There's a lot of subtlety in this movie, and I'm trying to think the first time I watched this movie, I actually didn't want to watch it. My brother was watching it, and he said, "Hey, come here and check this out." He did this. He's done this quite a few times to me, and I would come in. He'd show me the scene, and I ended up watching the entire movie because of it. And this is one he did that to me with. And the movie is Frailty. If you've never seen this movie, it is very good. I'm going to describe parts of the movie. I am not going to give away the ending because the ending is very good. But stars Matthew McConaughey and we just looking at Bill Paxton. Basic story: there's a guy who has two sons, and he believes he got a message from God, and he's supposed to go out and kill these demons, and he can tell who the demons are. And his sons don't really know if he's telling the truth. And one son believes him, one son is hesitant. And what's going on is that this takes place in present time. And wait a minute, let me start over because that's going to be. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. Movie starts out. Matthew McConaughey walks into a police station and is talking to a police sheriff, or I think at the deputy or somebody like that, telling him about these unsolved murders and what happened. And he tells the story of his dad and his brother. And he tells how his dad got the message from God, was killing these they weren't humans, they were demons. And he was supposed to kill them. And he was talking about how about him and his brother. So how they did things and how they helped his dad. And it talks about how one brother didn't believe that his dad, that he was actually seeing these demons, and then the other brother starts to see them too. And it's a very good story. Really kind of on the edge of your seat. There's Otis. I believe that's the name of it. Oh, never mind. It's not a police station. It's the FBI headquarters. I looked at the back of the box here and it said that. But yeah, I believe this movie was made around 2000, 2001. But so basically what you're watching is these two kids watching, this guy is telling the story of his dad's descent into madness and how he was killing these people and how he was actually kind of turning his brother into the same psycho pretty much, and it's a very good story. It's very haunting, not just the kind of what these people are doing and just how they're getting away with it. And you know that, wow, this guy is telling this FBI agent years later, and he's seen all this stuff, and it's kind of like you're living vicariously through him, seeing all this stuff, how it's going on. And I think to me it kind of speaks a bit more because I grew up in the country. I grew up not on a farm or anything like that, but in the mountains and stuff like that. So that type of religious, almost fanatic, I've seen that type of person. So it's one of those things that I could almost see some people I knew growing up being this guy and doing these things. Granted, there was never like that. I don't think there was any murder. But there was one murder, I think, the entire time I was growing up in my town. And that was because a guy caught found out who his wife was cheating on him with, so he killed that person. But other than that, I think that's the only murder I remember growing up. But this movie has suspense, great acting. I mean, phenomenal acting. I don't know why, but Matthew McConaughey hasn't become the big star that I thought he could have been. Because movies like this, and he's been in big movies, yes, I understand that. But, I mean, when you think of, like, okay, who are the big actors you think of? You think of, like, Tom Cruise, Johnny Depp. Honestly, from the movie, like, a lot of stuff I've seen Matthew McConaughey in, I thought he'd be, like, to that caliber up there. But for some reason, he just never got to that big. But I highly recommend this movie. The scares aren't huge. They're more, oh gosh, this guy is crazy. It's like I've talked before, it's it's one of us. Somebody in our group has gone crazy, but we don't know which one. So it's very, very, that type of mentality is very scary. Like, is the guy next door a murderer? He always acted kind of funny. It's just, I don't know, that kind of horror has to me is more frightening than the monster. I like the monster better, but the scarier one is the crazy person. But that's Frailty. I highly recommend it. You should check this out. If you have never seen it, rent it, Netflix it, Amazon it. I don't know what service it's on. I don't know if it's on any of them or not. But find a way to watch it. Watch it. But be back next week with another Fright Nights Fridays video. And till next time. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked the video, go ahead and give me a like. If you'd like to see more from me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I release at least 2 videos a week. Most of the time I release more. Leaving a comment actually helps me a lot. It helps me know what you'd like, dislike, or would like to see on my channel. So go ahead and leave me a comment. If you would like to get in touch with me, have any questions, anything like that, you can go ahead and email me at vmail@pogamer.com. You can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time.